right. It's a new day. It's a new episode. Welcome, everybody. I'm Professional Scrum Trainer Ryan Ripley. That is Professional Scrum Trainer Todd Miller.
Hello.
We get together each and every day to help you get a little bit better with Scrum each and every day. We are trainers with Scrum.org. We teach professional Scrum. We try to bring that professionalism to your practices. Like and subscribe so you never miss a video. Leave us your questions and comments below. Your questions and comments often turn into videos. Check out the description to learn more about Todd and I, the classes we teach, and the book we wrote, Fixing Your Scrum. We do have a thank you we want to get out of the way real quick here. Johanna Hurtado dropped us a nice like, right? She hit that like button and left us at least a cup of coffee, probably two. Thank you so much, Johanna.
Thank you.
Super kind of you. She also inquired about buying our book, and hopefully we gave her a good answer there. So super nice. Great to see that you want the book, that you're leaving a nice tip. We appreciate you. Thanks for being here. You're awesome. Todd, how does a product owner order the product backlog? And the context of this question just that came in, I think a lot of this was around how can a Scrum Master support this? But I think methods can help here, and then maybe we'll circle back on the support.
So here's the interesting thing about this is that there's a lot of like techniques out there that are like consensus driven techniques that you can use, like 25-10 crowdsourcing, buy a feature, those kinds of things. To me, those are conversation enablers and not telling you how to create and put something to an explicit order. Right. So let's separate techniques to engage in conversations with stakeholders and get their understanding versus how I sit and order the product backlog. Is that fair to say, Ryan?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of techniques, as you said, right? You could do weighted shortest job first. You could do some kind of some ratio of risk to effort to value. You can do, like you said, 25-10 crowdsourcing to generate conversations. We've done a lot of liberating structures to figure out what's valuable. We've looked at risk and regulation and all sorts of, there's all sorts of schemes and patterns and practices, but you know what, Todd, what it comes down to? Whatever the product owner says.
Yeah. And, I think there's a couple factors that are really worth considering. How risky is it not to do this? How big is it? Because I want to, and how valuable it is. And I want a ton of really small, valuable things that reduce risk.
Yeah.
If that's the way I'm thinking about ordering it, I think that's maybe the way to go. I don't know.
Yeah. And what I'm also looking at there, what's nice about Scrum is there's some lenses to kind of help make this a little more concrete. I might order things higher on the product backlog that serve the current product goal that could help us achieve some sprint goals that we think might be coming up. Right. And so that might be an influence as well. So there are some lenses. There's the ways to focus that help us order things as well. But it's really going to come down to, whatever the product owner believes is most appropriate, most valuable, most necessary. But I also think the principle is there too to help in that the product owner is there to maximize the value of the work being performed by the developers and in a sense, the entire Scrum team. And so if we take that principle into play, if we take our lenses of product goals and possible sprint goals into play, and then we think about the techniques that Todd brought up, the different ways to generate conversation, build consensus, and look at order, we start to see that there are some concrete ways to think about this. There is no best practice or perfect answer here.
Yeah, there really isn't. I wish we could say this is the way that you can absolutely order your product backlog to guarantee success, but it really isn't. This is the hard part about being a product owner. That's why small bets that are valuable, that reduce risk, are really the way to go, right?
Yeah. And to Todd's point, maybe flow is more important than order. We don't need to get the order perfect because we don't know the value until the end. So perhaps making it so we can get to the end as soon as responsibly possible could be the more important consideration as well.
Yeah. Ship it. Validate it.
Yeah. Vision, value, validation, right?
Yeah. You don't know what's valuable until you know.
I like it. It sounds like a Yogi Berra quote. You don't know till you know. And on that gem, we're going to bring up the end screen. So no, I think Todd's right. You don't know until you know. What you do know is that this video is coming to an end. Like and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Check out the socials. Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter is where we're primarily at. Some videos are going to pop up. There are 2 courses, right? Check out the Scrum Master course, check out the EBM course. We got notified on LinkedIn just the other day that a viewer, a YouTube subscriber, watched the EBM videos after taking a class and nailed the assessment. So congrats.
Nice.
Well done. That's why Todd and Will created those videos, to help you get better with EBM and to use it. So awesome. We're glad to see that. Some merch is popping up. You asked for it. We've delivered. We have a whole store, shirts, t-shirts, hoodies, cups, phone covers. There's all sorts of stuff out there. Go check that out as well. For Todd, I'm Ryan. Go forward, do some great Scrum things. We'll see you tomorrow. Scrum on.